Hello and welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute-a-day podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse, recorded here in the dining room of the Bible Bistro, located in Sharonville, Ohio. Hey there, friend. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio here in the Bible Bistro. Today we're looking at Psalm 76. That'll be our text all this week. We're going to start today with verse 1 and look at the introduction and verse 1, and then we'll follow the psalm through this week all the way down to verse 12, which will be the last verse that we address this week. And then next week we'll move on to Psalm 77. But this psalm has a unique background, and it gives us the historical background, and then it also gives us an eschatological teaching as well as a theological and devotional teaching. And those the historical, eschatological, theological, and devotional aspects are seen as we proceed through the psalm. So let's just go dig right in here and begin with the introduction. This is of the choir master on the Niganoth. Now remember Niganoth, we've had that before. This is a stringed instrument, perhaps. Again, just not really quite sure what all these are, but maybe a stringed instrument. We find this mentioned in Psalm 4, in Psalm 6, 54, 55, and 67. Now we have it again here in 76. So the Niganoth is not new to us. We've seen it before. We know it. Here we have it again. So it's to the choir master on the Niganoth, a psalm of Asaph, a song. So again, we have Asaph, as I said sometime last week, that we're going to see Asaph for several weeks going forward. I think we go all the way through 83, is that right? I think maybe it's 83 that we have autographs of Asaph. So it's a song, it's a psalm, it's of Asaph, it's on the Niganoth, and it's by the choir master. Now, there are some translations that will include different information in this introduction. The Syriac, for example, says that this was written after Rabbah was taken. So you find that story in 2 Samuel chapter 12, and you'll recall that also that's the background for the story of David's affair with Uriah's wife. Rabbah being taken is the background of that. Also, you can find this in other introductions that it's after Sennacherib was defeated. Sometimes you'll also see that it could be after the victory of Baal-perazim. Now that was one of David's first victories as king of the United Kingdom. 2 Samuel chapter 5. Sennacherib's defeat is in 2 Kings chapter 19, and the taking of Rabbah is recorded in 2 Samuel chapter 12. Now you'll see here in verse 1 that we have, in Judah is God known, his name is great in Israel. So we have both the tribes, or both the groups mentioned. Judah becomes the southern kingdom, Israel becomes the northern kingdom, and there was already some sort of distinction between those two groups already at the time of David. You'll notice that when David is installed as king, he's king over the southern kingdom there in Hebron, and the northern tribes come to him, the elders of the northern tribes come to him and ask him to be king over a united kingdom, and then they make him such. Because after the death of Saul, there was a division. David had the Judites, and then the rest of the kingdom followed after Saul's sons. So we have this, in Judah is God known, his name is great in Israel. This is an idea of the reunification that's happening with the people. All right, join me tomorrow, and we'll pick up right there and look at verses 2 and 3 here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. For more fresh and delicious Bible studies, podcasts, books, and more, check out the Bible Bistro online and on YouTube. Join me again next time for Daily Dose Radio.